What's up, y'all? Okay, how are you? Why am I laughing? Because I am back actually after wow. I don't even know, but get used to it. I'm trying to accept that part of myself where I'm like in and out and in and out, but you know, I keep doing it eventually. So, thanks for sticking around. Also, I bought some tarot decks actually because I work with the Lord of the Rings cards. Yeah, they're not tarot cards, they're like. It's a game. It's a game. And I was like, I feel like I need something else, yeah, to add up to it, or you know, something else to work with. So, look at this. And yeah, so let's see what happens. I have no idea what to do. I'm just gonna, you know, I always free flow, yeah. I always free flow. That's the hardest thing, actually. Because the messages, it can be anything, yeah. It can be anything. Okay, first pile. How are you? I'm actually doing so amazing. I hope you can hear what I'm saying because of my dishwasher. Yeah. So, I'm doing amazing. That's not sarcasm. I'm doing amazing actually. I've been going through some stuff, but I'm actually doing amazing. Okay. Let me get into this stuff. Okay, we have Gandalf, we have Legolas, we have Eowyn, and we have a sword. A sword, baby. So, I also have the, you know, this thing. Quick start guidebook. Just like, it works like a tarot deck actually. It also has like a handbook and stuff. So, I know I make I generate the meanings of the cards myself, yeah. So I'm like, okay, event, okay, something's about to happen. But actually, the book is talking about some stuff, and it's funny to see what the intention is of the game, yeah. It is a lot of information. I checked into it, but it is a lot of information, so we're just gonna free flow again, yeah. And that was the whole point of this whole channel actually, to just see whatever happens, yeah. What is this gonna turn into, yeah. And I have no idea about this game actually. I used to just collect the cards. Actually, I didn't even collect the cards. It was something my brother did, but then I don't know, he didn't care about the cards anymore, and we moved a lot of times. I moved a lot of times, but I always kept the cards because I'm obsessed with the Lord of the Rings, yeah. Just as if it was made for me, as if I was made to experience the movie and the story. You know what I mean? It's perfect timing that I'm alive right now. It's amazing. Thank you. Anyhow, so I'll just flip through the book if I feel like to get some messages also. Alrighty. I don't know what the fuck is going on in here. Gandalf. Whoa. Event. A fellowship event. So that means, to me, yeah. Why do I want to keep saying I want to dry hump this message? Fool's hope. Okay, it's always when the camera is rolling, I get so distracted, but come on, be in your own energy, baby. You can do it. You can do it. Okay, what the hell is going on in here? Okay, so one is upright, yeah? 3 are reversed. That speaks to me. And the way it is, the way the cards that are the way that the cards are positioned here is that Gandalf is like looking at the 3 reversal cards like this, yeah? A fool's hope. There was never much hope. Okay, so I'm hearing you are I'm just gonna go with you, yeah, it's about you. You are revisiting a situation or revising my vocabulary, bruv. That's my weak point. But my vocabulary, I'm trying to make the best of it. Fuck. You are you are revising an old situation or maybe an old mindset of a situation or a time that you were in, and you had some ideas and you had some planning and, you know, dreams maybe, or maybe it was about you that and the situation that you were in, maybe at work, maybe connected to somebody else, maybe you, when you were connected to somebody else, you together had plans, you made plans with somebody, or like a compromise, or at work you were working for something that you thought was a good cause, but now looking back at it, you were like, there was never much hope. Like deep inside you knew that this thing that you were putting your energy and attention in was not going to work out in the long run. Yeah, sometimes we have that feeling and we just know, but somehow we still fuck around to find out. Yeah, because who knows, you know, sometimes we feel stuff about the future, but you know, with your goodwill, I guess, correct me, excuse me if I'm not using the perfect words, but this is just how I want to say it, I guess, even if it's not the perfect meaning to apply to the situation, but you gotta feel me, you know what I mean? You used your goodwill or your good intentions to kind of maximize the creation, you know, like to find out what the hell is on the end or the other side, or that it, or if it's a dead end, you know. Sometimes we want to know, yeah, and we just go for it and we are in it for the experience, maybe not with that intention, maybe you really believed in it, but something was just not working, you know. But sometimes we know something is not meant to last, but that doesn't mean like you cannot start it, you cannot walk that path, yeah, because there's something in it that you had to experience. Yeah, it could be all these things. Yeah, so it was like a fool, you know, the fool card in the tarot, I know that one. It's like a new beginning, like somebody who doesn't think too much about the path ahead, you know, you just go for it head first, you know what I'm saying? So maybe that's what you did, like you tried to see the best of the situation, yeah, and you just went with it, yeah, you went with the flow. Maybe, I get the goosebumps, maybe you were the only one in that situation who could who remained positive, yeah, when everything was going down, or I don't know what happened exactly, yeah, but when everything was going to hell, or like you could see that a situation was ending, or like something I get the goosebumps so heavily, I don't know what it is exactly, yeah, but something you could see on the horizon was gonna like break everything apart, or like this silence. Because, you know, like here in this scene, Gandalf is talking to Pippin, and this is like the night before, or like very close to when the whole ass troops of Mordor are marching to Gondor, yeah, to Minas Tirith, the city, to, I guess, annihilate everyone and everything on their path, yeah. But the fool, Gandalf refers to Pippin as the fool, because Pippin, he is actually pretty young. He's actually like only in his 20s or something, which is like super young for a hobbit, yeah, because Frodo is like 50 something, yeah, so he's like more mature. But Pippin, he is like the youngest of everyone, so he's basically still a child or a teenager who doesn't think stuff through, who just goes along for the adventure, you know. So Gandalf is like referring to Pippin as the fool, and maybe that's exactly what the situation needed. Somebody who doesn't think about everything that could go wrong. You know, Pippin just hoped maybe he was a bit naive, but he hoped for the best, and he just, you know, maybe he overlooked some of the dangers. Yeah, he definitely overlooked some of the dangers, but I guess because of his inexperience, maybe, I don't know, because he has always been in the Shire, you know. So he's pretty young, and maybe your young mind, your young way of thinking, maybe your way of seeing problems, seeing the positive in problems, or like overlooking, like maybe you are aware, 11:11, maybe you are very aware of all the positives and negatives of a situation, yeah, but you choose to just go for the best, you know, hope for the best, and whatever happens, you know, you accept that. And where was I coming from, baby? There was never much hope. So maybe you knew that a situation was gonna end. Maybe everybody in your situation kind of knew. Maybe you were actually the person who kept things together. But the situation or the people around you, looking at you from the fool's perspective, looking at you from Gandalf's perspective to being the fool, you know, you just went for it, or you just kept everybody together, or, you know, in the end, people could appreciate you for that, you know, because Gandalf is like, oh, he kind of makes a joke about it, like Pippin, he did some things that were so wrong, and he didn't think things through, you know, before doing it. He was just curious. Yes, curious. Your curiosity led you, and that is totally valid, you know. And I feel in the end, people could appreciate you for that, because maybe when people get older, they get stuck in this way of thinking, doing things, the experience of disappointment, you know, maybe you inspired people to, like, how do I say this? Maybe you showed people a new way of being, a new way of thinking, a new way of doing things that, you know, when you get older, you kind of, how do I say this? Like I said, the constant experience of disappointment, that can make you expect disappointment, that can make you give up before you're meant to. You get what I'm saying? I don't know, there's so much coming from this card, actually. So there never was much hope. So maybe you are reflecting on a situation. Maybe it wasn't maybe it's in general, yeah. Maybe you look back at yourself and you are like, whoa, I really made the best out of that situation, even though it didn't last, even though it didn't go the way that I had intended it to. Maybe I split up with people that I hoped could stay in my life forever, but you know, you're kind of looking back at this situation in acceptance, you know, like, wow, I never changed myself, you know, to control the outcome. You get what I'm saying? Like, you just kept doing what you believed in, and, you know, if it worked out, it worked out. If it didn't, it didn't. And during that process, people might have looked at you like, oh, what are you doing? You know, like, it has no use. You know, it's not meant to happen. It's not the. These might be the people that will regret not taking chances in life. Yeah. And I feel like you will not live with regret at all, because you know, everything I said. You just make the best out of the situation. Yeah. Fool's Hope, number 3. But what about these cards, actually? Legolas, but it's reversed. Event, also an event. Are we done with the Gandalf? I heard something about, like, maybe maybe somebody's gonna talk to you, or maybe somebody has, like, an older person, a family member, or, like, you know, somebody who is meant to be wise, or, you know, who just gives advice. Maybe they are trying to tell you to think things through more, or I don't want to say this is a negative message, but be aware that if somebody tries to tell you, like, oh, you know, diverge from your authentic path, you know, just think things through a little more, you know, or don't do this, like, you're being naive. If somebody is telling you this, sure, there might be a truth in it, but they also don't know your situation. They're just looking at your situation from the outside, yeah? And maybe they're projecting something onto you that they cannot accept about you. Are you following me? Because I don't know if I can explain this again after I expressed it, but if somebody's giving you advice, sure, be open to take something out of it, I don't know, but also you know how you work, you know what pulls you in, you know where to follow your curiosity, you know when it's been enough, you know. You're not like, what's it called? You're not like, wait, I don't know how to say it in English, but you are not like some unmanned projectile just flying around doing whatever, you know. It's like you follow this code. I don't know how to say this. You follow your own code and you trust that it brings you where you need to go, yeah? So if people are like trying to tell you, oh, don't do this, do, like, step away from your code, so to say, be very mindful not to diverge from your code, because a lot of people have a lot of things to say, but they don't know your situation. They don't know how you're actually handling everything. Maybe you are so fine with things not going perfect. Maybe you are accepting everything that is happening in your life. Like, you're not trying to build the most happiest, most how do we say this, perfect, stable life, especially people born with the Uranus and the Neptune, is that it, in Aquarius? Because Aquarius is about being your own person, standing out in a crowd, like, don't follow it, not following the crowd, And these older generations, they're like, they have something to say about that, because they are not like this, and they cannot handle this this you get what I'm saying? The free peoples, like the youth that just throws everything around. You know, we are here to throw everything around, like 180, to do everything so differently than previous generations. And you know, it takes a whole lot of acceptance to see that happening. Yeah. And I know the older generations cannot handle it actually. But yeah, as an Aquarius, is that true? Aquarius, Neptune, and Uranus, which means like having the dreams of somebody, that Neptune, the dream planet, like having the visions, something that has never been created before, you know, that's what we're here to do. And the Uranus, Aquarius, is like this radical change, this sudden change, you know. Having that in an Aquarius sign is like, how do I explain this even? It's like the biggest change in such a short time ever. And it's like trusting your own person, trusting your own vision in that, because Aquarius is like the woo-woo, the seeing stuff, seeing visions that nobody else sees, you know, like expecting the unexpected, knowing that everything is possible, and people who are actually making it practical and creating it in this world. I don't know why that was a message, but I don't know what your planets are. But yeah, I don't know. It's like I have the experience of older generations trying to guide me to do something else because they don't understand the way I work, you know. That's fine. But like, that scared me. I just do this. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. That was so funny. Okay. That was a crazy channel from this card, eh? There never was much hope. Yeah, so if people are giving you this their perception of this world, like, oh, everything is going to shit. Yeah, it's meant to. Because the old world is this old. You cannot change. How do I say this? You cannot change an old structure by not tearing it down completely. You know what I'm saying? You cannot create something new by trying to change the current thing. You just have to break it all down, build something completely new. And yeah, that's why everything is going to shit. not to It's for us not to focus on the fear of how that might make you feel. Yeah, because it's all bringing us a new world. Like life is going like this, yeah. And if it's going down, it's meant to go up, 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 up after that. So I don't know. I feel like it's going up actually. But anyways, event. Let's see what the book says about event. Yeah. So Gandalf is a fellowship event. Legolas is an event, a normal event. Eowyn is companion, man, actually. She's a man, of course. Who cares, actually? And hand weapon, possession, Sword of Rohan. Okay. Give me a sec. Companion. A companion is a free people's character in your fellowship. I love that. I said free peoples because the people that are free-minded, you know what I'm saying? Free in their actions, free visionaries, yeah. This person who's by your side, or who is coming, or who was in your past when you're looking back at this situation that I explained in the beginning, yeah? Maybe you are converting, like some religion. Maybe somebody is thinking about you after you left their life because of this past situation where everything broke up, yeah, that you are totally accepting of, because with the Aquarius age also, and the Aquarius Uranus and Neptune, you're like, okay, if shit goes down, yeah, it's meant to be like this, yeah. Nothing is meant to last forever, and if you keep trying to hold on to things staying forever, I don't know, it just doesn't work like that anymore, yeah. Our minds don't work like that anymore, and I'm so grateful for it, because dealing with change, like if you figure out the formula of dealing with sudden change, you are set. You have final boss, like everything that happens from there, you're just like, okay, I'm just gonna accept this situation coming in fully, and if it leaves my life, okay, great. It just goes like this. But anyways, maybe this person, yeah, is like this. It's like thinking about you leaving their life because they might not be so used to dealing with change in an acceptive manner, yeah. But maybe they are thinking a lot of like, damn, this person, whoa, they were onto something, and whoa, they feel like they want to connect to you more, because something inside of them is like, I want that too. I want to be able to live like that as well. So the will is there, the desire is there, yeah. So if this person manages to do this, flip it. Look, she has the signet. Signet. I also read the signet. Here it is. So some of the Free People's characters cards have a signet found in the lower left corner of the card. Yes. Cards with the same signet, there is none. Maybe there will be. Generally give bonuses to each other and work well in the same deck. Oh my god. Each signet is based around an important character in the story. Yes. The available signets are Aragorn, Frodo, Gandalf, and Theoden. So this is Theoden. But anyways, so this signet tells me if this person manages to flip their world around, yeah, to figure out the formula to deal with change and stuff. Sorry, I just follow my ADHD brain, yeah? Sorry for that. They will experience some kind of benefit, of course, by flipping this world of them around, to flip this way of thinking around and then connecting with you. That will give them a great benefit, but also you in some way, but I don't know yet how that is. So valiant, what was it again? Courageous or something? Yeah. If an unbound companion is about to take a wound, exert Eowyn and add 1 to prevent that wound. So to prevent that wound, this person is gonna prevent some kind of wounding. This person has healing capabilities. That is amazing. Wow. And how is that? How is that? I don't know. Thus Aragorn beheld Eowyn and thought her fair and cold, like a morning of pale spring that is not yet come to womanhood. So yeah, I don't know. This person needs to do a lot of work to, turn herself into the womanhood. And they will. They are willing. They are willing. So I hope she will. I hope they will. I don't know. Maybe it's a woman. Maybe it's a man, because she's a woman, of course. But it also says man. So I don't know what it is in your situation. Okay. Possession hand weapon. Whoa! Crazy. Okay. So this hand weapon is the last card in the sequence. I skipped one, but I don't know why, but I'll just do this one first. Ooh, Baron must be a man. Oh wow, it's connected. Yes, I love it. So these are matching. This weapon fits her because they're both this Rohan thing, and this companion is a man, so that's why they fit. Otherwise they wouldn't fit. That's how the game works. Yeah. But look at this. Yeah. This is a good sword. Haleth, son of Hama. There is always hope. What was this card saying? There was never much hope. Bitch! There is always hope. Hope. I love it. I love when that happens. Yeah. But, okay, so when this person has turned the thing around, yeah, possession hand weapon. What is going on? Wait. Something wants to come through. This is a good sword. Yeah. Oh, yes. Wow. This person, this external person to you, is gonna realize, indeed, that if they questioned you, yeah, with your fool's attitude, yeah, not in the negative sense, but a fool, someone who just starts things without overthinking, yeah, you can think about stuff, but to overthink to the point where you block your own actions, yeah, because you're thinking too much. This person, if they doubted you back in the day, yeah, for your fool's approach, yeah, they are gonna find this thing within themselves, yeah, this possession hand weapon. It's like they, I don't know, a woman or a man, I don't know, a friend of yours, I don't know, maybe that is not physically present in your life right now, but they're gonna do some stuff. They're gonna do some thinking and realizing their own strength of like, oh yeah, there is always hope. Why have I been so negative, or why have I been so dismissive of this approach, this fool's approach? You get what I'm saying? So like I said, if this person flips their world around, yeah, they will figure out that they are carrying this knowledge within them. Yeah, it just had to be activated. It just had to be mirrored back to this person by being in this situation with you. Like, you showed them, like, this is what I mean. You inspire people with your approach that has never done, that is, has nobody ever done before. Like, we're in a time where more people are doing this, yeah? So the old ways, yeah, are being confronted with this new approach, and of course everybody's dismissive of it at first, but then when the situation has passed, people are looking back on it and like, there was something in it, you know, and something inside of them wants to grow, wants to move also in that way, and they are gonna realize this. Wow, I love it when that happens, yeah. Wow. Whoa. So I can connect everything if I want. 34. So look, we have number 2, number 1. So when this person is thinking about stuff, yeah, and realizing their own power as well, yeah, that they are carrying this within them, that this way of thinking that they want to adopt, integrate this way of thinking, and they want to carry it with them, yeah, to protect them or help them reach some goals or whatever, do life, yeah. Look, this one gets added to this 2, and that was exactly what they needed to get to the 3 to match. You get what I'm saying? This was all they needed. Whoa, Gandalf. This was all they needed to activate or to add to do the 3. You get what I'm saying? To get this fool's hope, to just be curious about life again, and to go for things that they want. You get what I'm saying? To not be stuck in this palace that is actually dead, you know, because of Theoden King, who is fucked up. You get what I'm saying? Like he is seeing the hope, the curiosity. They want to go places. There was a pigeon. Yes, pigeon. You feel me? So that's what you did. That you activated that. You mirrored this reality to them. You mirrored this reality to them, that it is possible, and that's what you do with your life, I guess. That's amazing. Why is this 0? Okay, so there is 0, 1, 2, 3. 0. It was also reversed, yeah. So okay, so this. Oh my god. So now Eowyn is looking at this card. First it was like this, oh my god, looking away from their power, their new belief, but they flipped the script. Yeah, now you're looking at each other. What is going on in here? What's going on in here? People are looking up at you as an inspiration. You get what I'm saying? Wow. So what is the okay, so let's wrap this up, yeah. Wrap it. Event. So many events. Oh no, only 2. Event. Yeah, let's look up the event. Archery. Whoa. Possession. Yeah, so a possession, by the way, this thing. There's nothing special with it. It just says a possession is a weapon, suit of armor, or other kind of object used by a character. Yes, that's clear. Thank you. Culture. The culture. The Gandalf culture. The Rohan culture. What is this? I don't know. Some other culture. But condition, no. Event? Yeah, let's see what the event is. An event card is played from your hand, representing an important occurrence, which you discard after you play it. Wow. So this is like, yeah, an event. Of course, something big is about to happen. And after that, it feels like a completion, yeah? Once you go through this, it's a completion. Because there is also condition. Yes, a condition card is... A condition is a card representing a significant change in the world which stays in play until discarded. Some are played on other cards while most play to your support. I don't know, but we'll get into that later if it happens. But the event, yes, it's something that is going to be completed by you. So, the event... I don't know. What is it? Okay, maybe I can use the... Are you okay? No. Maybe I can use the tarot card. Yes, actually, I want to do this one. Okay. We still have time. Yeah, we still have time. Look at this. Wow. 39. I don't know what that means. Okay. So give me event. Okay, so once this person, man or female, has flipped their script, and realized their power, realized this knowledge, this sword, wow, the sword that they want to carry with them, yeah, for life, how they want to do life, yeah. What is up with this card? This doesn't make any sense to me, actually. Can you see anything happening here? So they were like this, actually. Does that matter? Let me get this straight. Yeah, so these were together. And this one. It was like this, yeah, at the very beginning. What's going on? And then these two flipped, yeah. Now this one, what is going on with this one? Why is this? Is this what happens when you encounter this person? I feel like something... Okay, when this person is gonna encounter you, yeah? I don't know if they need any courage for it. But I don't know, there's some desperation here. Maybe they want to work together, yeah? Maybe they're like, oh my god, I finally did it. And I need to talk to you or something. Double shot. Okay, look. Don't think too much. Don't think too much, there's nothing. I wanna take a ride on your disco stick. Okay. Archery, spot an elf companion. We don't have that. The affray was sharp, but the orcs were dismayed by the fierceness of the defense. Legolas shot 2 through the throat. I don't know. Tell me something about this card, actually. Give me one card that's gonna say it all. The world. Is this the world? No, the 2 of Wands. Oh my god, that's interesting. 2 arrows. 2 of Wands. What? Yes, this is... Is it? I tried to learn the meaning of the tarot, but I kind of know what it is. So I feel like adventure, cooperation, maybe fastness. Is that a word? Fastness, like working together will... No. Working together will get you further. Working alone will get you there the fastest, but it's very interesting that it has 2 arrows and 2 wands. Let me... Okay, the last message, baby. Wands. Yes, I heard that, but it didn't make sense. Making a decision. This event is about making a decision. It's always this card. This card is always about making a decision. Like, Legolas is here, like, look at his eyes. This is right at the moment where he decides to release the 2 arrows, or I guess not. Because this number 0, I always say anything can happen, yeah? So, and he also feels, look at his eyes, he feels like threatened or something. I don't know who feels threatened, actually. So making a decision, this also means making a decision. What do you need to make a decision about? Okay, so you need to make a decision and you are like investigating your options. Like to step out of your comfort zone and to take a risk. Oh, this one is also like an inspiration. Okay, so, yes. If this person comes to you, make a decision whether you want to work with them. Maybe you are thinking back at the situation where you two were together, but this person was still like this. They actually changed, yeah? They're coming to you the moment they have changed and integrated this knowledge, yeah? They're aligning with you. They are aligning with you. Maybe your previous experience wasn't the way you want to repeat that again with this person, but they have changed. I'm telling you, they have changed. And maybe you are like, I don't know, baby. I just want to keep doing my own thing. Yeah, I don't want to be dealing with this kinds of people anymore. But they are not this kind of person anymore. Yeah. And maybe they know. Maybe they know you're gonna be like, I don't know, man. But they really like to have a chance to, I don't know, build something together, create something together, to fulfill something together. You get what I'm saying? Mars, planet of action, to create something together. Aries, first sign, the fool, you know, the one that leads, the one that just goes for it, you know. So that's up to you. Will you make a decision about this person to work together? They would love to. They would love to. So yeah, that's it, baby. I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. I'm feeling it again, baby. So, I don't know. Drop a comment. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you're doing right now. I don't know how your life is looking. I don't know. Just anything. I love to hear about you. Thank you. And I hope to be able to do this for the rest of my life. Thank you for sticking around. I love you so much. And good luck with your decision. Goodbye.